by the way, I'm speaking for everybody over 40 that's home watching this that's tried to open it up and run with their kids or something. And I'm surprised you haven't pulled one since you've got 7-year-olds.
This tells you how involved I am.
Welcome to the silliest thing I saw this week. I am Dave Pyper, and if you're looking for the silliest things the NFL Week 7 had to offer, you've come to the right place. Our show is brought to you by Vuori, makers of the most comfortable clothing around. I'll talk more about Vuori later on in the show. You guys know I love celebrations, and this week we had the funniest mini celebration over in London. It's 4th and 5, and the Rams are trying to draw Jacksonville offsides, and a couple of Jags jump, but check out Steve Avila with the first down signal. I love Avila first knocks a guy over before clicking his heels and signaling the first down. I love watching the big guys get excited. We were lucky enough to get some more insanity out of Skattebo this week. Midway into the second, the Giants are faced with a 3rd and 11 at the Broncos' 13-yard line. Dart drops back and looks to a screen on his left before dumping this one short right to Cam. Cam uses his blockers perfectly to get into the end zone, but once he gets there, he's met by a defender like a yard or two past the goal line, and Cam is seeking contact.
Human body, I mean, it actually craves contact.
It's almost as if he's in a competition to see how many hits to the head he can take per game. This is just Cam being Cam. This might need to be a new segment that we return to from time to time because it's plays like this just crack me up. And until Skattebo is out of the league, which who knows how long that's going to be, I have a hunch he's going to keep doing crazy stuff like this, and I am here for it. Mark it in your calendars, people. Week 7 of the 2025 season, and someone found a new method of attacking the Tush push. And you know what the secret was? You just have to convince one guy to basically lay on the ground and get piled on. You see that guy down there? That's Tyler Batty, and he's about to have more than 1,000 pounds of pure masculinity laying on top of him. You know, every man's dream. At the snap, we see Tyler tries to get an arm in there, but he's almost immediately just piled up on. The Eagles convert the first down, but you know, at least people are out there trying something new. Did anyone catch Chris Jones drinking vodka on the sidelines on Sunday? I know the Chiefs have a handshake deal with the refs, but breaking the NFL substance abuse policy right there on the sideline. Bold move, Jones. At least that's what some users on Twitter thought. I'm sure that is just water coming out of a glass bottle. I'm an anti-plastic guy. Maybe Chris Jones is also an anti-plastic guy. That's what I'm going to tell myself so I don't feel so alone. But I also have to point out, right after we see Chris Jones, CBS cuts to commercial, and they cut to this graphic. And I have to say, if a player acted like this graphic on the field after they scored a first down, they would immediately be flagged. So I'm going to call this bad taste by CBS. You can't be making graphics of things that players can't do on the field. In fact, I'll be writing to the graphics department this week as soon as this show's over, and I fully expect to not receive an email back. Each and every week, our show is brought to you by Vuori. Thank you for sponsoring the show, Vuori, and keeping me comfortable all year round. Go to vuori.com/Harris for 20% off your first purchase. I hope you guys can't tell, I've had a bit of a cold the past few days. I admittedly got both of my kids sick and spent most of the last 2 days on the couch with them, but through the entirety of my recovery, I was rocking the softest joggers on the planet. There's something about the dream knit fabric that just feels right no matter how you're sitting. Throughout my sickness and having 2 kids climb all over me and everything, I never felt like I needed to shift or move at all. It's been amazing loungewear, and I really can't tell you how lucky I am to have Vuori in my life during these times. If you would like to start feeling better in your clothes, head to vuori.com/Harris for 20% off your first order. You'll also get free shipping on any order over $75. So click the link below and let Vuori know that you support this show, and let's get back to the silliness. Who doesn't love a good doink to the face? In Chicago, the Bears are driving against the Saints, and Caleb throws a ball a little behind and absolutely cracks the defender in the face. That's Kool-Aid, actually. I'm surprised neither the receiver nor Kool-Aid turned and saw this ball coming. A nice clean doink off the face mask always gives me a chuckle. And for the weirdest thing that I think I've seen so far this season, it has to go to this snap from the Bears. Something's going on between Caleb and his center on Sunday, and at first glance, this snap looks as if it was fumbled, but upon seeing the replay, we can see the center never actually let go of the ball. I'm not sure if it's Caleb's job to take the ball out of the center's hands, but I legitimately have never seen anything like this, and I have no idea what happened here. I did some digging, could not figure out what happened here. So if you guys have any ideas, let me know down in the comments, because I am puzzled. So, and that's going to do it for me this week, guys. Go to viore.com/Harris for 20% off your first purchase and free shipping with any order over $75. Week 7 was a lot of fun, but somehow I know week 8 is going to be just as loony. Thank you for making it this far into the video. You guys are the real ones, and I appreciate the heck out of you guys. And I will show you guys some funny stuff next week. See ya.
Thanks so much for watching. Please, please, please smash that like button, write a comment, tell us who else you'd like to see us review film on, and of course, best of all, please subscribe to our channel and then click that little bell above the subscribe button and you'll be notified whenever we post a new video.